that I have a curious little bird at my window, and I swear to you, I believe it's my dad lately. This little guy's been hanging out at my window, and my dad did that when he died in 2009, and it's the same exact bird. And that little bird's been visiting my windowsill with my clients or when I'm doing work like this, and it just sits and it watches. And it's so fascinating that we're doing curiosity, because I'm not going to poo-poo that. I'm more curious about that little bird than feeling like I have to be fixed on knowing what that means or shunning it off. And so I want you to take that curiosity as you move through any of these emotions. And you know, I don't even really know what the sentence means that emotions aren't facts. I don't know if I agree with it or disagree with it. I think emotions are really good guideposts that they're just trying to get your attention of what you're not paying attention to. So in a way they're factual, and in a way they're not. So if you're not paying attention to your sadness, if you're not paying attention to your jealousy, or you're not paying attention to how angry you get, or I mean, depressed, you could take a million of these examples. If you can stay curious, and I think what curiosity is for me, it's a feeling of like, I don't have to put my thumb on it. I don't have to figure it out. I don't even have to understand. I don't have to have an idea. I don't have to come from how I've always come at life, which is control. I can come from it with like, I really don't know. Let's see what happens. And I think that if you can take any emotion, even the hardest one, I mean, I'm not asking you to do this perfectly. I never am going to. God, I can get so angry at something and just light it up. And then afterwards go, God, I wish I was composed. You know? Of course we do. But here's what curiosity would do for me, is I would step back and say, the next time I get angry, I'm curious. If something inside of me, if I ask for it in the morning, let me have a pause in my day. Let me become curious as to my emotions rather than just follow them and blindly believe every single one of them. I'm just going to be curious what it's trying to show me. Why am I angry at the guy in front of me because he's slowing down? Or here's one, you get into school zone and you're obeying it because you don't want a $500 friggin' ticket, and the guy behind you's riding your ass. You know, I'm that idiot that points him like, there's the school zone flashing lights, you dumb motherfucker. That's me. Oh boy, how enlightened is that, guys? How zen is that? It's not, but it's human, right? So I'm not gonna act like I don't go there. I'm not. But what I want you to know is that I've been curious enough that when I hit the school zones that I know that's a trigger for me, and I haven't been doing that lately. Not because I'm good, not because I'm perfect, not because I've got it. I'm just curious enough to see what would happen if I didn't react to it. Do I feel they're taking advantage of me? Do I feel like they have no right to ride my bumper? What if it had nothing to do with that? What if it had everything to do with their level of just maybe being in a hurry or being in their own mind or being wherever they are in life? Why is that always mine to fix? It's not. So curiosity to me is what's the antidote for all these different scenarios that everyone's running through in their life right now. Because at the core of it, something's stretching you that you don't know what to do with. That's the bottom line. You just don't know what to do with it. So it's disturbing. It's unsettling. I can feel that in my breath. And so when you stop, what if I became curious about the unsettling or the disturbance? And again, I'm not asking you to be like so hypervigilant that you're so like micromanaging all of your emotions and that you should do this just perfect and that there shouldn't be any nuances and there shouldn't be any mistakes and it should just be perfect. No, quite the opposite. I'm asking you as you venture into these videos to work with the emotions, to become curious about them, to become fascinated by them, instead of suppressing them or over-exaggerating joy, like you just want everybody to think you're happy. You become curious what joy really feels like, to where you're just kind of, you don't even have to tell anybody. You're just like, wow, like my heart, I look at my beautiful Japanese maple and it makes my heart just go, oh, I love it. That's joy to me. But I don't need to tell you all about it. I hope this makes sense, because emotions are the number one thing that people avoid at all costs, or they glob onto and just want the good ones. So this is an adventure for all of us as we go into this workbook, these videos in life. Curiosity, man, it's like taking the lid off the box that you've put yourself in. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm gonna look around today and see what it has in store, instead of just like I've woken up already in a crappy mood. I've already woken up just expecting today to disappoint me. What if you became curious enough to let the day pleasantly surprise you?